EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Atlanta. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercising before this one, and they're paying off.
Ready.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 3. Ritter with it after the play fake. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 43 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
Shot, 17. Smash, right. Right.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Steps away. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Ritter back to throw.
Let's go!
And he's taken down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Drill, 52. Blue striker.
Ritter now.
Oh,
Pass
shit.
20. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, 43 yards. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Mike McDaniel dialing up the risk here a little bit on 4th down. They're going to go for it. They'll try it now with Mostert. The 20.
That's a 10 and shit. That's a 10 and 49 and run, baby.
Raheem Mostert, 46 yards. And the Dolphins respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
That's a 10 and 49 and run.
Scouting report meeting. This was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Red, cycle.
7-7, our score after 1. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Ritter throwing on third down. This ball down the field for Pitts. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And here comes Berrios. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as the tackle made at about the 38. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he's got some space here. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
See ya!
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
See ya!
Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And
see ya!
Turn this. It'll come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
10 cycles.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
Blaster, 6.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Ready.
Working from the gun, Ritter.
Pick!
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted.
Pussy!
Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 138 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Third down and 13. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
Get him, big boy.
Falcons will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
That one deep for London. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
From midfield, here's Tua. And that is incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
2nd and 10. Now a give to Mostert running right. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
See ya!
Raheem Mostert, 50 yards. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a great possession game.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. That was a 3rd and somewhat manageable now, not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
Now, after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson.
What are you trying to do?
There in open space, and he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Ritter on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Atlanta, Georgia's the spot, and glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10.
Black Ultra. Ready?
Ritter to throw it. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson, 32 yards. And the Falcons are back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive, because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the 1st half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Couple of Alabama guys there. Tua to Waddle for the Miami first. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Mostert. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 212 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe have a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run here with Mostert. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Ritter now on 2nd down.
Hit!
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a 1-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that's caught inside the 35.
Let's go.
Said Wilson, 75 yards. And the Dolphins use the big play to extend their 4th quarter.
Let's go.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14.
Falcons 14. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line.
Slide through. Red, yellow. Smash, red. Check, huh?
Ritter from the gun. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Ritter with another throw on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Looking to throw it here, Ritter. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
All right, come on.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Give them 32 on the play. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Tua. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Blue striker. Red cycle. Pause red.
Ritter looks to throw it. Able to find Patterson. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Here comes 2nd down.
Green jacket.
Here's Ritter. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Yellow. Black ultra. Ready?
Now Ritter. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Here's Mostert, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Tua now, 3rd and goal. And it's incomplete.
Hey, he didn't quit,
Still
though.
throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, and knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. Till next time, we say so long from Atlanta. This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New York Jets. Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. An aggressive play call. Game it backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Purdy. But they'll say it's incomplete.
He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35. 23 yards on the play. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their 1st drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners 1st down as a tackle made at the 15-yard line. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
There you go. There you go.
He's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, 1st quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over
fuck
again.
out.
Go out and put your best foot forward.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And
Did he hit Rodgers?
Incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside.
How is Rodgers
The scouting
in?
report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he's
How is
taken
Rodgers
but
down?
able to slip across the 35. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. On play action, Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Rodgers now to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 40 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Steps away to his left. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers.
Let's go!
A shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pick up there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they come up now, second and goal. Again, it's Cook. But he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2.
The play lost in yard. It's now third and goal.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Stonewalled on second down. Now let's see what they can do on third and goal from the 2. Cook. Diving for the end zone.
Rodgers shouldn't even be in.
So the toss play effective even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the 49er hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now 2nd and 5. Play action. Now Purdy. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. Down the sideline he goes. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. So on now comes the Jets offense as they're going to go for 2 here. So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
Go inside.
This is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
He's probably using the same fucking playbook.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 18 more yards there and another first down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now.
The tackle by Quincy Williams.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Sauce Gardner.
Bullshit. He's not even that good. Oh, you know what?
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Hurts to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
19 yards. That's good for Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Flush to his right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the 46-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. It's caught. Smith. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line. And Hurts going to move him around.
Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
That's another Eagles first down.
On 1st down, Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Hurts. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Swift will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown.
We're talking about statement drives coming right at the start of the game, but that was some statement there. That drive took him the length of the field, and as I look at the clock...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Quick throw there is incomplete. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that you don't like that call on the opening drive of the game.
It's a very strong limb that you're out on right now. Okay, look, the game between college and the NFL continues to creep closer, but that is truly a college play, not an NFL play. Because you'd snap the ball from the 3-yard line there, whether it's going for 1 or going for 2. So it makes sense to try it that way, to maybe fake it. In this case, from the 15, Makes zero sense.
And now your lead's just 6-0 instead of 7-0. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They go play action. Cousins. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 6-0 our score after 1. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. To throw is Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Cousins to throw it. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. And they'll begin by running the option. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Play action. Here's Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an...
Vikings suck. $92 overall? Really? 92 overall? Really? 92 overall?
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. But today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the LA Chargers. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped. Team. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Running on 1st down, Eckler. Taken down at the 42.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. They'll try the air now with Herbert.
Oh, the pass.
Josh Palmer. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They'll run for the first time with Isaiah Spiller. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Now it's Herbert. He gets this out to Spiller. Touchdown, Chargers! Isaiah Spiller, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. they've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive, maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. That is caught. It's Uzoma. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Rodgers. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
He stopped in his tracks by Ahmad Gardner. 2nd and 7. It's Eckler again. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Herbert. Forced out to his left. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now Herbert off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass, rolling to his right. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to again amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
They're going to line up to go for this on fourth down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And it's knocked away and incomplete.